We got another Ultimate Legends roster video, and this is Michael Redd of the Milwaukee Bucks. He was the answer to the hint, and one of the most underrated scorers in the 2000s. Really, I mean, 6 straight seasons averaging over 20 points a game. Just crazy. Career ended kind of early at 32 because of bad knees. But the season I took was the 05-06 season. He was 26. He averaged 25.4 points a game. Shot 45% from the field. 39%, just under 40% from three-point range. 88% from the line. 4.3 rebounds, 2.9 assists, 1.2 steals. Just that pure left-handed jump shot. Just kind of flipped it out of his hand. I tried to capture that when I got his signature down. I think I did pretty decent with Michael Redd. Not too bad. But so there's that little left hand flick. I tried to get that down. I made it his release timing quick because that's something that I just always remember about the way he got the shot off. So yeah, I mean, not a lot going on here in terms of signature moves. He wasn't like a high flyer or a guy who was a real snazzy ball handler, but he could definitely put the ball in the basket. So I made sure that was represented with him. Regular swingman layup, regular one-hand slam. So let's take a look at the badges. He got 11 badges, 4 from goal. Corner specialist, dead eye, limitless range, and microwave. So now we need to look at the attributes. He got an 83 overall. You know what? You also have to remember too. Now you might be looking at this position average. So the position average is going up because they take the position average based off your roster that you have. So because have so many legends in here now you know he's a little bit below the position average. So just know that. But yeah, you see the shooting numbers are really good. The defense numbers not that good because he's never known as a great defender. But like I said, very good shooter. So he'll be able to put the ball in the basket. So that's Michael Redd. Let's move on to the next person. Problems in his personal life. Well, not so personal, but kind of rough. He's locked up right now for pretty heinous. Under a pretty heinous accusation. So, you know, can't say somebody's guilty until, you know, whatever. But yeah, it's kind of rough. But as a basketball player, he was one of the best on-ball defenders in the history of the NBA. And that is not an overstatement at all. I mean, he was really that good of an on-ball defender. I took the 23-year-old Alvin Robertson, 1985 to 86. Led the league in steals, 3.7 steals a game. He actually averaged over 3 steals 5 different seasons and never averaged less than 1.6, which is what he averaged in his rookie year. He scored 17 a game that year, grabbed 6.3 rebounds, 5.5 assists, shot 51% from the field, only 28% from three-point range, but 80% from the line. He's one of, I believe it's 3 or 4 players in the NBA, in NBA history, to have ever recorded a quadruple-double. My man had 10 steals, 10 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists in a game. Pretty amazing. I don't know. Could have done better. I thought it was going to actually come out really good in terms of the render, but ended up a little bit on the shaky side. The signature stuff for him, it's not really all that significant. He was a defensive player. I mean, obviously he could score 17 a game, but there's not a lot of shake and bake and all that kind of stuff. All that's going to be pretty basic, and, you know, that's that. So let's take a look at the ratings. Got an 86. And I'm going to tell you this is really primarily because of shooting. Because you look at, defense. Because you look at the shooting numbers, they're all pretty much down. But once you get to the defense, is where you see a 97 in hands, 94 in on-ball defensive IQ, 84 in pick and roll, 84 in help defense, 85 in defensive consistency, 90 in pass perception, 99 in steals. How can I give him anything but that 3.7 steals a game? So I felt like I had to do that. So, it's clear to see what kind of player he is. Looking at the badges, he got 13 of them, 5 of them gold. Charge card, interceptor, perimeter lockdown fender, pick dodger, and pickpocket. Defensively, you don't want to see him coming, for real. So, that'll do it for him. Let's go on to the last person of this episode. Last but not least, this, my friends, is Jamal Mashburn. I am pretty proud of this particular render. I mean, I think I did I think this is one of my best jobs. I really do. Jamal Mashburn, as a player, I really, really like Jamal Mashburn. He just had a cool factor about the way he played. Big, small forward. Looked like he could have played power forward, and I actually thought he did play a little bit of power forward, but according to Basketball Reference, all of his time was spent playing small forward. So, I got him for the 2000-2001 season. He was 28 years old, 20.1 points a game. It was kind of difficult to pick which season for him because a lot of his seasons were injury riddled. He never really shot a high percentage. But what made me pick this particular season was because this was his best rebounding season, and he averaged the second most assists he ever did in that season. So he grabbed 7.6 rebounds, 5.4 assists, 1.1 steals, only shot 41% from the field, about 36% from three-point range, 77% from the free throw line. So that was that. Mashburn just super strong, close to the basket, had a nasty crossover for a 6'8", 240-pound small forward, and the step back game was sick. Just been able to use his body, understand how to use his body. I mean, he was hurt a lot, but in pretty much, if you just only count the games where he played at least 70 games, he averaged over 20 points a game 3 times. And then he played another season where he played 40 games. He averaged over 20 a game in that year as well. So I have him with the Charlotte Hornets, even though he played for both the Charlotte and the New Orleans Hornets. The year I chose was actually with Charlotte, so that'll put him here. Thanks to, I had somebody respond to a video, and they were talking about, the whole situation of how it goes. Because I was actually just going to have, all of the Hornets, go with the Pelicans. But I think his name was Lareese Ridgeway on one of the commenters, basically kind of broke it down for me, and I actually really didn't know this. Essentially, everything that belongs to Charlotte, the Bobcats and the Hornets' history while they were in Charlotte, belongs to the current Charlotte Hornets. Everything in New Orleans, the New Orleans Hornets, as well as the Pelicans, belongs with the Pelicans. So that's the way we're doing it now. So I appreciate my man stepping through with that good information. So that's that. But, man, I'm telling you, I'm feeling this Mashburn. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. So let's see. Got to see the crossover because that was one of the best parts of his game. So make sure he had a decent one there. Just his off the dribble game. Just you usually don't see 6'8", 240-pound guys with an off the dribble game like Mashburn. I mean, obviously you got guys like LeBron, but LeBron's a much better overall athlete than Mashburn was. But still, the off the dribble game was pretty sick. He got some pretty decent dunks, but not anything too crazy. Let's take a look at the rating. See, he got an 84. 84. You might say, why? All that good stuff you were just saying about. Why did he get 84? Well, because Mashburn's defense was always a bit suspect. And like I said, he wasn't an explosive athlete, but good enough. So lacking a little bit of physical explosion and the lack of defensive prowess is what kept his rating down. So let's take a look at the badges. Let's see, we got 14 badges, 4 of them gold. The post step back pro, microwave volume shooter, and the step back freeze. It's time for that hint for the next episode. And this one you might have to do some research. Might have to look some stuff up. But this combo guard for, I don't even know if I should tell you the team. I'm going to tell you. The combo guard for the Denver Nuggets. You want to talk about a stat sheet stuffer. I mean, this dude averaged at least 12 points a game, 5 rebounds, 7.5 assists, 2.5 block shots. At least two steals, not block shots, at least 2 steals. So let me say it again. 12 points, 5 rebounds, 6.5 assists, 2 steals. He averaged that straight for 6 consecutive seasons. He will be in the next episode. Do you know who that is? We churning through. I appreciate y'all watching. God bless. Peace.